Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor and a privilege for me to welcome you on behalf of the class of 2014, the Board of Education, our administrative team, the faculty, to the 45th annual commencement exercises of the Mid-Valley School District. Our program will open this evening with an invocation by Deacon Jan Mraz from the Visitation of the Blessed Virgin Mary Church in Dixon City. Following invocation, please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem. Deacon Jan Mraz.
Good evening, everyone. They knew he was a Cain, and they still made me sit at the very last seat over there. I would like to congratulate the class of 2014, and I would like to offer my wish to you that you will be very successful in all your future endeavors. And now let us pray. Lord God, we ask for your almighty hand to be upon these graduates. Bless their lives from this day on with goodness and love. Help them to stay true to their dreams, to use their gifts wisely, and to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love. Amen.
Our first speaker this evening is a member of the graduating class who has maintained the highest average, having achieved the status of class valedictorian. With much pleasure, may I present to you Kendra Wesley.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, teachers, administrators, and especially the class of 2014. Well, here we are. It is finally graduation night, the night we have been looking forward to for many years. I have been with the class of 2014 for 4 years, but many of you have been together since kindergarten. A lot of memories and friendships have been made throughout the years. There has been laughter, tears, frustration and excitement, but most importantly, happiness. The drama that has occurred throughout high school does not really matter anymore, because we realize that we are all gathered here tonight as a family. We have been given many opportunities to express our beliefs and excel as individuals. Tonight, we should celebrate each other's accomplishments, as well as our own personal achievements. I began my high school career at Mid-Valley during my freshman year. The first thing I noticed was the friendly students and teachers. They were interested in my beliefs, and they wanted to know about my old school. I was given many opportunities at Mid-Valley, and I am thankful that I was able to show my talents and meet new people. When we were younger, we measured time by hours, minutes, and seconds. We wanted to know how many days there were until a test, summer vacation, or a holiday. During our senior year, it seemed that we measured time by the friendships and memories made. We used to always want to rush into the future instead of enjoying the present. Now we are more focused on savoring our moments together. Life is about making memories and being happy with the people who mean the most to you. You have to plan for the future so you can work towards your goals, but you should also enjoy the experience. We have learned many lessons throughout high school, and not all of them revolve around academics. We have all impacted each other in one way or another. I have personally learned a lot of lessons about life throughout my high school career. There will be people who do not like you, and you may not like some people. There will be people who will try to bring you down. There will be people who look up to you, and there will be people who have it worse than you. I also learned that you have to work hard and stay strong in order to accomplish your goals. We are now becoming adults, and we have to be responsible for our actions. We have to be kind to others in order to make friends. We cannot judge people because they are different. We have to be humble about our accomplishments, and we have to respect others in order to receive respect. We should put others before ourselves and use the word we more than we use the word I. My picture as the valedictorian will now hang in the lobby of Mid-Valley for an entire year. I hope that my picture inspires some students to work hard and become the future valedictorians of their classes so they can have their pictures on the wall. I hope my picture represents the students who feel different because they're smart and like to study, who enjoy learning different subjects, and who have big dreams. You should not be ashamed if you like school, a certain subject, a sport, or an activity. You should not let another person try to change your beliefs. We all have our own talents and interests, and that is what makes the world an interesting place. It is good to be different and stand out from everyone else. You want to be a leader in life, not a follower. There will be people who are jealous of you, but you have to remain strong and continue to be yourself. You want to learn as much as you can about the world in order to expand your knowledge. There are many opportunities that are available, and you should experience everything you can. You can learn from others, and others can learn from you. We should share our knowledge and ideas in order to educate, inspire, and challenge each other. What is success? Is it always about being the best? Each person has their own definition, but I believe that success occurs when a person accomplishes his or her own goals. Success is not defined by what others accomplish or what they want you to do. Success is about being satisfied with your life and your own accomplishments. It is sometimes hard to become successful, but as long as you do not give up, you are already successful in your own right. Success should not be measured by money or position. Success should be measured by the goals that are met and the happiness that is achieved. It is important to meet new friends after high school, but that does not mean that you have to end your old friendships. You should always remember where you came from and who helped you along the way. You should also thank the important people in your life for everything they do for you. There have been many inspirational people in our lives who made us the students we are today. It is important to believe in yourself, improve yourself, and challenge yourself. It is good to try something new because life is all about new memories and experiences. You should not care what other people think about your decisions because it is your life and future. It is important to surround yourself with positive people because life is too short to always hear negativity. The future is in our hands, and we can make a difference for the future generations. Speaking on behalf of the senior class, I would like to thank the parents, families, friends, teachers, and administration for encouraging and inspiring us to learn. Our parents and guardians drove us to practices, went to our school plays, and helped us with our homework. Our teachers were often our coaches, and they stayed after school to help us understand the lessons. We often become insecure because we feel that we are not as smart or successful as others. It is important to remain confident and remember that the only person you truly need to survive is yourself. Life is full of ups and downs, but we have to accept, handle, and overcome the consequences to the best of our abilities. A. Milne, the author of Winnie the Pooh, stated, "Promise me you'll always remember. You're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem and smarter than you think. You should always believe in yourself and know that you are strong and smart enough to overcome life's challenges. You should stop asking why me and start asking why not me. You have the opportunity to go from feeling powerless to feeling in control. You should always say I can instead of saying I can't. Each one of you will be successful in anything you do as long as you stay positive and chase your dreams. As we move on to the next chapter of our lives, we should work hard to be successful and make our names known. It is important to stand up for ourselves and be proud of who we are. We should be proud to tell people that we graduated from Mid-Valley because we are part of a school with a positive atmosphere. Our knowledge and talents will lead us to become successful. We should always try to improve ourselves and think about who we were, who we are, and who we want to be. Thank you.
Our next speakers have maintained the second highest average, thereby attaining the distinction of class salutatorians. Again, it's with honor that I present to you Haley Jodorowsky and Kylie Gibbon.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kylie Gibbon, salutatorian.
And my name is Haley Jodorowsky, salutatorian. And welcome, honored guests, to Mid-Valley's 2014 graduation.
As you can all see, this year we're doing things a bit differently. First of all, we were supposed to be graduating outside. Big thanks to Chad and Marushak for petitioning. But more importantly, there are two of us representing the class of 2014 as salutatorian.
This year's circumstances were pretty unusual, so my co-salutatorian and I decided to embrace the unexpected outcome of sharing this title by speaking together to show support and unity.
Before we begin, we would like to say thank you to the administration and the faculty, even those who went on vacation midway through our freshman year and never came back.
A big thank you goes to my family and friends who always supported me through all of my endeavors.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Dad.
And thank you, Grandma and Chi-Chi. And thank you to our fellow classmates. Also, happy birthday, Jeremy Kenny, Jamie Sketty, Brandon Spears. Thank you to Google and Wikipedia, and to the custodians, because no matter the mess, you guys were always there.
Thank you, Mr. Yanofsky, for allowing us all to live vicariously through the movie Mean Girls and repeat the quote, "The limit does not exist," an innumerable amount of times.
And I'd like to add to that, thank you for supplying us with graphing calculators that did most of my calculus for me.
They're pretty awesome calculators.
And thank you to Mrs. Powell for letting me read a different book. The Awakening by Kate Chopin actually spoke to me in a very profound way.
Thank you, Ms. Higgins, for assuming the lead role of the group Higgy Higgs and the Funky Bunch. Our Christmas music video, The 12 Days of Anatomy, will probably never make it to Ellen, but we can't say we didn't try.
And thank you to Ms. Petrini for teaching me the Spanish that I now use to give my two chihuahuas commands. And also, for truly being the greatest mentor that I had in high school.
And thank you, Ms. V, for having insight into a high school student's greatest struggle, hunger. Today is a French holiday, right?
And thank you to our class clowns for always making us laugh, even at the most inappropriate of times. Maybe if you wrote this speech, it'd be a little funnier, but we're trying up here, though.
But we are not comedians, and this is not a stand-up act. We are both here because we have earned the right to be speaking in front of all of you through our academic success. I'm now going to hand it off to Kylie, who will speak first.
I'd like to start by quoting the great Bill Cosby. He said this once at the 2012 Temple University graduation. Dreams, dreams, dreams. Wake up. You've got plenty of time to dream. You've got plenty of time, but don't dream through it. Now, don't take me wrong in referencing this. What I took from this quote was something of truth that we all need to realize. We can dream all we want, but if we don't try to make those dreams our reality, what's the point? What's the point of visualizing ourselves achieving the greatest peak in our lives if we don't start working towards it? And furthermore, why do we always set our sights on the finish when the most important moment is the start? We begin first to dream, then to climb, to conquer, and finally to soar. But we must realize, the only impossible journey is the one that never begins. From great starts come great things, and the faculty, staff, and administration at Mid-Valley has set us up to achieve anything. And if anyone is destined for greatness, then it is you and I upon this stage tonight. But remember, Success is like a mountain that keeps growing ahead of you as you hike. Keep working towards your dreams and goals, because nothing is really over until the moment you stop trying. I've heard once that a person dies twice. Once when their heart stops, and once more when their name is said for the very last time. So dream to leave a permanent mark on this world, one that will keep them talking. But don't just fantasize. Go on and do it. Let your dreams take flight, and let your heart be your guide.
And as you dream, continue to be inspired by the world around you. As you travel along your journey, you will encounter roadblocks. These challenges will either enlighten you to bigger and better things, or they will destroy you. It is merely up to you. The famous scholar, Rocky Balboa, once said, "Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and it could knock you down to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. But it ain't about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward." Rocky knew that in order to get anywhere, one must take hits, continually be knocked down, and yet have a willingness to take the hit. Success isn't measured by how many fingers you can point at the same time or how many excuses you can make. Rather, it's about getting up time after time, hit after hit, and inspiring others to do the same. So I encourage all of you to take a path, to create a path in which you will be proud to say you once traveled. And I encourage you to take every roadblock and overcome it with confidence and pride. Confidence knowing that your dream will soon become reality, and pride knowing you were once a Spartan and always will be a Spartan.
We have arrived now to where we began, in saying thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for bearing with us through our corny jokes, and thank you for supporting us. And thank you for giving us the honor to speak here tonight.
In conclusion, today is not a day to be sad. It is not a day to reminisce. It is a day to move forward onto the next chapter in our lives. A wise man once taught us to build a bridge. I mean, it was out of toothpicks, but it was a bridge. We shall all use this knowledge in our future endeavors for support and guidance as we face our fears and continue to dream. Mr. T, big shout out for teaching us a major life lesson. Build a bridge and get over it.
We will always have these friendships to cherish, and we will always value the lessons that we've learned here. My only hope is that this amazing class left a strong and lasting impression on Mid-Valley. We are a family. We are Spartans. We are the class of 2014. Thank you.
At this time, may I present the President of the Class of 2014 for the passing of the Flag of Excellence, Matthew Keynes. Matthew will be presenting the flag to the President of the Class of 2015, Chantel Whitetuck.
Thank you, Mr. Vanansky, and good evening, everyone. As President of the Class of 2014, I'd like to welcome you and thank you for sharing our graduation day with us. Some of us have been together from kindergarten through our senior year, and it will be difficult to say goodbye. As a group, we have experienced happy and sad times. We have laughed and cried together. Today is the last time we will sit together as a class. It is important that we recognize those who have helped us succeed up to this point in our lives. Thank you to our parents and families who have been there through it all. Thank you to our school board, administration, faculty, and staff who have provided us with a safe, happy environment in which to learn. You have instilled academics, tolerance, and countless other lifelong values in each of us, and we thank you for your guidance. You have brought us to this successful day in our lives. Now, it is up to us to succeed and face the challenges that lie ahead. To my friends, the class of 2014, I thank you for the times we shared together and the Spartan pride you have always shown. At this point, the class of 2014 would like to present to the class of 2015 the Flag of Excellence. the flag of excellence was flown for students to highlight both individual achievements and group accomplishments, ranging from excellence in art and band competitions to academic and athletic success. Students who attained this honor were nominated by their teachers, advisors, and coaches, and are to be commended for their dedication to our school. Thank you.
As president of the class of 2015, it is with great honor and humility that I accept this flag of excellence from the class of 2014. In past years, you have offered us spirit and direction. We admire your accomplishments and your dedication to excellence in all your endeavors. We have always worked hard to honor our school and to reach our goals, but we hope to display our finest achievements in our senior year, as you have done in yours. Thank you for your example of Spartan pride. Therefore, on behalf of the class of 2015, I would like to wish you all the best of luck in your future. We hope you will return often to share us with your achievements and advice. No matter what happens, you and your predecessors have set before us. Again, we wish you good luck, happiness, and success in all your endeavors. Congratulations, class of 2014.
At this time, I'm very pleased to introduce to you our guest speaker for the 45th commencement exercise of the Mid-Valley School District. He is the son of Mr. Lawrence and Virginia Oliva and was raised in Dixon City. Our speaker this evening is a graduate and the class president of the Mid-Valley class of 1983. He was a member of the National Honor Society, captain of the inaugural cross-country team, who set a handful of course and team records, editor of the school newspaper and yearbook, played baseball, started the audiovisual club, was a member of the student council and the drama club. He has spent 31 years as a journalist, whose first byline appeared in the Mid-Valley student newspaper, then named The Source. He is currently the executive editor of the Northeastern Pennsylvania daily newspaper, including the Times-Tribune Scranton, and in his current position, he oversees the news operations of the Times-Tribune, the Citizens' Voice of Wilkes-Barre, the Hazleton Standard-Speaker. These newspapers reach nearly 250,000 residents that read it each day. His journalism career days after high school graduation started as a freshman at Penn State University, where he took a job running errands at the former Scrantonian Tribune. And within months, he moved into the news reporting position. After 2 years as the newspaper's Upper Valley News and Advertising manager, he moved as a news reporter for the Scranton Times. There he spent 10 years covering professional baseball before moving into the management track as the design editor, city editor, and assistant managing editor of the newspaper. He then left Scranton in 2005 to become the managing editor of the Citizens' Voice. He added the managing editing responsibilities of the Standard-Speaker in 2007. And in December of 2012, he returned back to Scranton, where he was elevated to the executive editor position of all three Times Shamrock-owned daily newspapers. He now resides in Wilkes-Barre and is active in several state and national leadership and journalism organizations. He is the former president of the Pennsylvania Association of Press Managing Editors and an advisor to the State Associated Press Managing Editors and the director of the Pennsylvania News and Media Editors. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Larry Oliva.
Thank you, Chad, and thanks for asking me to come back to speak tonight. That was quite a build-up, and I hope I don't disappoint here tonight. Members of the Board of Education, Mr. Tallarico, administrators, teachers, parents, family, friends, and most especially soon-to-be graduates. I'm honored to share this great day. It's really hard to believe that 31 years ago today, I stood on this stage inside what was then a brand new high school with my classmates for the final time. Like you will in a few short moments, we received our diplomas, sang the alma mater, and headed in different directions. In many ways, it seems like yesterday, yet in many ways, it seems like forever ago. When we first moved into the school, it was the only building on Underwood Road. No Spartan Stadium, no elementary center, and no school-side estates. As I drove up tonight, I looked around and I thought, wow. Now that's 31 years of change and development. I looked in the mirror tonight as I prepared to come talk with you and noticed physical change. 31 years has a knack of doing that. A wrinkle or two, a few extra pounds, a few less strands of hair. But it's the development that brings me here to speak with you tonight. Personal development as a journalist and a storyteller, shaped by those 31 years in a dynamic and changing newspaper industry. Tonight, I want to share a few short stories about the key things that have shaped my life. And every good story needs a headline, so I want to break these up with a couple headlines to get you thinking. My first headline is, "There's no room at the inn." When my family first moved to Dixon City, they looked for a school for us. The Catholic school in our neighborhood had room for 2 of the 3 of us in school at the time. So rather than split us, my mom and dad opted to send us to Mid-Valley Elementary. Trust me, it was a longer walk, but no doubt it kept their children together. Today, that immediate family includes my parents, 5 sisters, 4 brothers-in-law, 5 nieces and nephews, many of whom are here tonight as a continued sign of support. Your family is your support system, but it's the support system that you're born into, but certainly not your only one. You get to choose the others, and it's important that you choose wisely. Which brings me to my second headline, "A new start as high school starts." Well, 9th grade rolled around, and the ground beneath my feet shifted significantly. That first support structure that I got to choose, those closest friends, had gone. They went off to Bishop O'Hara High School and Scranton Prep High School. So it was just me, a skinny little kid who played the trumpet, trying to fit in yet again. But I got some good advice. It was from my mom, who preached, "To have a friend, you need to be a friend." And those are words to live by. Friends will greatly influence your direction. And during high school, I developed some of the best. We built our friendships around school activities, started that drama club and an audiovisual club and a cross-country team, as Mr. Vanansky said. We spent time playing baseball and writing for the school newspaper, taking pictures for the yearbook, raising money at weekly school dances. And that core group of friends made my years in the school some of the best. And you will leave those friends tonight, but you'll grow new ones. And that network will get stronger. Some you'll meet in college, some on the job, some through other friends or just through mutual interests. Cultivate the friendships that enhance your life and value those who both support and challenge you. My next headline is, "Don't wait for permission." Well, graduation in 1983 came and went, and as I prepared to start college, I left a fast food job for something more closely aligned with my career interests. I took an entry-level job at the Scrantonian Tribune at a time when the city of Scranton had 2 daily newspapers. So I was days removed from high school, and I became a copy boy. And really, that's just a glamorous title for a gopher in the news business. It was a 5-night-a-week job that allowed me to study and do homework while occasionally delivering typewritten stories from reporters to their editors. You need to remember, there were no computers back in 1983. Stories were written on manual typewriters, and someone, that someone being me, had to make sure that they made it to the editor's inbox. That job paid $3 an hour, but I looked at it as having a foot in the door. A foot in the door of the business that I hope to build as a career. So late one night, as a reporter next to me chased a story on a murder in Dixon City, I became curious about that victim. Who was she? How would she be remembered? And how did this happen? So while he reached out to police sources, I turned to her family and her friends and her classmates and teachers. And before I left work at midnight, I stuck that story in a stack I dropped on the editor's desk. The next day, those details on the victim were edited carefully into a story that appeared at the top of the front page of the newspaper under my byline, and my editors advanced me from copy boy to a reporting position. And I share that story for one reason. Successful people take risks, and they show initiative. I urge you to be doers and calculated risk takers. Market your individual strength and leverage them to grow and advance. Let's move to my final headline. That's rely on experts and mentors. Marlene Pish, my third grade teacher here, stands out as my first mentor. She was in her first year teaching at Mid-Valley, and she recognized me as a storyteller. That year, I wrote about a dozen short stories, and she would have me read them to a first grade class. She helped me craft those stories, talked to me about the words in my writing, and showed a genuine interest in making me better. As I told you earlier, your friends will shape your future, but it'll be the mentors who drive it and push it forward. Through the years, I've been blessed with great ones, like Paul Hagan, a veteran baseball writer who's now in the Hall of Fame. Paul coached me as a 22-year-old first-year sports writer during my very first spring training in Clearwater. He showed me where to find press notes, what part of the clubhouse were off limits to the media, when to approach ball players, and ultimately how to ask difficult questions. And he guided me through 10 seasons as the pro reporter. Like Larry Beaupre, one of the industry's leading editors who elevated me to my first executive managing position. He taught me to set high standards, hold staff accountable, yet create a newsroom environment that is fun and encourages creativity and a good time. And like Scott Lynett, the publisher when I became editor of my first daily newspaper, he trusted me to build a staff, and he showed me how to turn that newsroom culture to a positive one, and one that embraces change and values each other's ideas. Soon-to-be graduates, I ask you to be open to mentors, those in careers that you are interested in going into. Ask questions, seek their advice. There's nothing more valuable than guidance from people who are expert in the given field you choose. And to teachers, parents, and other adults here tonight, be good mentors. Provide that insight, share your experiences. Take the time to show interest in those who want to follow in your footsteps. I share those little tales with purpose because as I look back on a career that began running errands and now includes overseeing 3 newspapers, I recognize the support of family, friends, and mentors. My life story would be much different without that. Tonight, you begin to add to your stories when you go into different directions. Some of you to college, some into trade jobs, others to the armed forces, and many, many more into that scary world of unknown. I can tell you, Mid-Valley has provided you with a great foundation, but it's only a base. It's up to you to continue to build on that base. It's up to you to go out there and learn and explore the world, because it is a changing world, and the road ahead of you will not be easy, but it is your challenge to make it a better one. Congratulations to all of you. I look forward to documenting your success stories. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to welcome our assistant principal, Mr. Jeffrey Kowaleski, to the podium. Mr. Kowaleski will be calling the names of our graduates as they receive their diplomas. Mr. Kowaleski.
Now we've come to the point of the program which everyone's been waiting for. It's truly an honor for me to introduce to you the members of the graduating class of 2014. May I kindly ask the audience to please hold your applause until all the students have received their diplomas. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the Superintendent of the Mid-Valley School District, Mr. James Tallarico, who will come forward and present the members of the class of 2014 with their diplomas. If I could also ask the President of the Board of Education, Mr. Jerry Luchansky, to please come up on stage as well. Sweet. I'll let you know when it's your turn, okay? Are you ready? Michael Saccone. Matthew Ryan Mann. Bruce Kevin Knott, Jr. Adam Urcanon. Nathaniel Joseph Mahalik. Megan Walsh. Kathleen M. Walsh. Samantha Toland. Courtney Doman. Michaela Hedgelin. Amy Rose Simpson. Xavier Anthony Allen. Anthony J. Gangemi III.
There's my card.
Come on down. Tyler Anthony Fumey. Hold on. At this time, could I ask a member of the Board of Education, Ms. Joanne Pasota, up to the stage, please? Martin Paul Walsh. Joseph G. Palikar, Jr. Adam J. Baczynski. Nicholas Benzaleski. Alex W. Kime. Maria Ann Blackwell. Ashley Ann Tallarico. Brianna Rose Roman. Megan Elizabeth Monahan. Zaida Anid Arroyo. Nicholas Reese. Chad Edward Marushak. Michael Tui. Jason Ziegler. At this time, could we ask a member of the Board of Education, Ms. Mary Ruth Tanner, up to the stage? Okay. Austin Carmano. Sean M. Atone. Nicholas James Natulski. I'll get that right. Don't you worry. Edward Joseph Kalinowski, Jr. Enrique S. Boone. Anna Marie Sacchetti. Juliana Rinaldi. Jamie Lynn Sacchetti. Tara Marie Hambley. Marissa L. Robbins. Joshua Nicholas Cook. Matthew Rossi. Ryan J. Kenny. Tyler John Collins. Austin James Moody.
For real.
Quinn John Tomshow. Alexander James Prislevsky. Jeffrey F. Jordan. Joshua Dean Tanner. Kristen Marie Roshak. Nicole Holly Schmidt. Amber E. Miller. Cara Beth Falzone. Nina Klein. Angelica Volrath. Justin Craven. Matthew C. Goss. Jeremy Kenny. Brandon James Spears. At this time, we'd like to ask another member of the Board of Education, Mr. Steve Witowzinski, to come up on stage. Carlos Alberto Colon Flores. Edward M. Abda. Patricia Hannon. Mackenzie Ann Hill. Jacob Thomas Guzzi. Jason P. Bosket. That's okay. Hannah Faith Bjornstad. Anna Elizabeth Mercado. Matthew Dale Horvath. Zachary Townsend. Matt Majewski. Stephen Joseph Kropa. Thomas W. Davis, Jr. Cole J. Badir. Joshua Hinders. Alicia Marie Kroptovich. Elena V. Eisenhower. Sarah May Pechoski. Martin McAndrew. Joshua Thomas Gorton. Frank Aaron Fornashevsky. Matthew Maximilian Keynes. At this time, can we ask another member of the Board of Education, Mr. Rick Barone, up to the stage? Carmen Gabriel. Louis Cortazar Jr. Stephen Joseph McCauley. Jason Armbruster. Brandon Algar. Jessica Marie Wood. Caitlin Cottrell. Cheyenne Conklin. Anthony Torres.
Thank you.
George Torres. Tyler Camacho. Kelly Ann Troika. Sarah Christine Shylack. Victoria L. Cease. Tyler M. English. Jonathan Edward Barilla. Tyler Anthony Navajoski. Courtney A. Burns. Vienna Valentina Jones.
Just wait here, Zach. Just wait.
At this time, we ask to the stage another Board of Education member, Mr. John Bukowski. Ashley Samantha Hanachek. Chelsea Alexis Ray. Aaliyah Browder. William Davis Jr. Jake Alexander Schultz. Keishla Cruz. Just wait. Julia Teresi. Just wait there. Samantha Lark. Ferreira. Marcos Paulo Ferreira Serra. Enrique Lugo. Mary Carmen Arroyo. Brandy Renee Mascaratola. Taylor Elizabeth Evans. Lacey J. Stanton. At this time, can we ask another member of the Board of Education, Ms. Donna Dixon, up to the stage? Remember, they're going first, okay? Can you hand me their cards? Thank you. Okay, very good. Blaze D. Pantuso. Matthew Cortazar. Sarah Aslam. Nicole Hughes. Bria Nicole Seifert. Samantha Mary Reed. Kelsey Ann Cortazar. Allison Nicole Vitti. Please put it on. He's up. Okay. Kylie Soul Gibbon. Haley Dodorovsky. And Kendra Ann Westling. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2014.
Before I certify the diplomas and our graduates, I'd like to just briefly say how proud I am of these young men and women on the stage, and you as parents and family members should be so proud. I've only been here a short time, and they've already had a tremendous amount of impact on my life because of the kind of kids they are. And I've been in 3 different school districts, so I could basically tell you that this is our future, and we're in pretty good hands. One of the things that I like the most about them, and I'll be very brief, you know, the Happy video is now very popular in all 3 towns. And this morning, walking through the building, I had a little 7th grader ask me, Mr. Talarico, what makes you happy? Because everybody knows about this video now and how these kids really bought into it. And Mr. Vernansky let us make the video, which is another big victory for all of us. And I thought very briefly, because I've spoken to the kids quite a bit, probably more than I should have, but I want to learn my way around here. And I always talk about my mom because she was my inspiration. She was always the one that made me think things over before I acted or reacted. And one of the things that I thought when this little girl asked me what makes me happy, I thought about the things that generally we don't think about. Kids this age think about it more than we do. My mom used to say very quickly, if you want to be happy, give more than you receive, because looking at someone's face is all that will ever matter to you. And then she would go through a whole list. Basically, it was always the same list, and I want to give you that list, because if you're going to remain happy the rest of your life, the things that you're going to have to learn how to do is first not worry about other people, make sure that you're happy, and make sure you don't set the bar so high that it's not your bar, that the bar is everyone else's. And she used to be very clear, and this is the message that we'll leave you with today as administrators, along with thanking everyone that was part of this. Where's Marushak? You know what, big guy? It didn't work going outside because we were worried about the weather, but when we go out next year, you're going to be welcome back to be on stage with me. Fair enough? Very quickly, get back to my mom, and then I'll stop. I like to talk, as I said, too much. My mom used to say, if you want to be happy, there's 4 different categories. Always be a good son and be a good daughter. The next category is very simple. Okay? Be a good brother and be a good sister. Then you move on with your life. You're going to be a good husband and you're going to be a good wife. And then finally, you're going to be what they've been to you for 17 or 18 years of your life. You're going to be a good father or you're going to be a good mother. And if you put that all together, your life will be happier than you could ever imagine. The first time I met you, I asked you to make me a promise, and I want you to stay with that for the rest of your life. Don't you ever forget where you came from. You be proud of this school and the blue and white you're wearing today for the rest of your life, because everyone in that audience is the same way. You've meant a lot to me. God bless you, and I hope all your lives are full of happiness. Now we have to make it official. Please stand, graduates. The recipients of the diplomas this evening have fulfilled all the requirements recommended by the Department of Education and mandated by the Mid-Valley School District. And therefore, as the superintendent of Mid-Valley School District, I now certify the class of 2014 and the diplomas that you hand. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Talarico. Ladies and gentlemen, you have now met the class of 2014. May I ask you all to please rise, and the class of 2014, in their final performance at Mid-Valley, will sing our alma mater. I ask you to remain standing for the benediction by Deacon Jan Mraz, and to remain in the auditorium until the last graduate has left the auditorium. Thank you, and have a great evening.
Alma mater dear, who towers on
Let us pray. Graduates of the class of 2014, may God's blessing follow you all as you find new journeys to travel. May you walk safely along the pathways of your dreams. May God's gentle hand guide the decisions you will make and the passions that you will follow. May your hearts and lives always reflect His love and truth, and may hope be a light within you that you carry into each new day. Amen.